Hi everyone. I thought I'd do a video away from my diet vlog that I've been doing, just to sort of talk about other stuff that's going on in my life, and just how I feel about certain things, and yeah, well, I mention a lot of the time in my other videos about my son, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to introduce him to you all. As you can see, here he is, my little beautiful boy, Ethan, who was born on the 24th of May 2010. So we're in November now, so he'll be 6 months old on the 24th. So, and I have to say that these months have flown by so very quickly. It's been amazing to watch him develop this far from being a newborn to seeing all his little milestones, such as being able to hold his head up by himself and roll over, and now he's starting to try and sit up and making those first attempts at trying to crawl. Well, yeah, he's just sort of lifting his legs up a bit. He's preoccupied with the TV at the moment, so that's probably a good thing because he's quiet, otherwise he'll be screeching his head off. He tends to watch TV out of the corner of his eyes, which is quite amusing to watch. He doesn't tend to sort of look at the TV full on, he just sort of side glances like that, very suspiciously kind of thing. He's developing really well with his, well, kind of speech. He's sort of, I can tell when he's happy, he'll make like noises like gee. When he's upset, irritated, he'll say a boo kind of thing. And when he's annoyed with anyone, it will sound like a meow meow or something like that. So I'm sort of learning a lot about being a mum. I'm learning a lot about him, and it's incredibly joyful to be his mum and, you know, be part of this, seeing as I thought that being a mum was never going to happen for me at all, due to my PCOS. And when I did become a mum, it was very unexpected, very shocking, but you know, I embraced it and I'm very happy. I remember when I found out I was pregnant, it was the 14th of September last year. I didn't actually have any signs or any sort of, I don't know what it was, just something told me just to do a test. I don't recall being late for my period. I think it was the day before I was supposed to come on, in my head I think. But something, I'd been on my diet forum and somebody had announced their pregnancy on there, and I don't really know what it was, but something told me just to do a test, and funnily enough I was still absolutely gobsmacked when it came back positive. Didn't really suspect anything until my intuition just told me to do it, so I did it, and it was shocking, very shocking, but I wouldn't be without him. He's my pride and joy, absolute pride and joy. Although you wouldn't believe it sometimes, seeing as I sometimes just let things get totally on top of me and get really emotional about things, whether that's because I'm a woman and hormonal, I don't know, but I can get very, very down about things at times and not sure why. Doing this diet to kind of boost my confidence a bit and try and get rid of one of those demons that has always haunted me all my life, which is that sort of food bug, which I've been sort of explaining about in my other videos when it comes to dieting and eating and whatnot. I can get very, very annoyed about the most stupid, inane things, to the point that I've often used my Facebook as a way of coping with certain things. But I've deactivated my Facebook now because I feel that I need to step away from that. Plus, you know, Facebook is just in a whole other realm in itself. I mean, it's not what it's for me. Initially, when I first started using Facebook, I was using it to, you know, get in touch with people that I used to go to school with, and keep in touch with people that I was working with at the time, and friends. I mean, you know, my best friend, she lives in Scotland, so it's a way of keeping in touch with her. But then slowly it started to take over my life in a different way, where I would constantly just use Facebook to express how I feel, and I think that a lot of my private life was made public knowledge by the fact that I couldn't keep away from it and couldn't shut up about certain things, which is odd for me because usually I'm quite private. I don't like to express myself an awful lot, which seems funny with me making a YouTube video, but I just thought that making this video I could maybe sort of say how I feel. People could understand what I'm saying by the way I'm saying it, rather than misconstruing when I'm typing it, which is, I think, the case when I used to type on Facebook, because I would just sort of say things without really thinking them through, and I would end up getting into trouble for what I would say, which used to piss me off an awful lot, because I would feel that I was being told what to say, what to think, and that people were being the Facebook police, when in actual fact I think what it was is just that due to my brain not working properly, I was just coming out with anything at the time without really thinking it through. So I think me deactivating my account on Facebook was the right thing to do, because it means I'm no longer doing that, and it means that I'm actually away from all of that, because I think it had a negative effect on my life, to be honest. I'm trying to make changes in my life too. One of the big things that I'm trying to fix, or just, well, not so much fix, but get a hold on, is the fact that I've never ever known what I want to do with my life. When most people are young, they have an idea of what they want to do for a career. Yeah. Me, I used to want to be a vet, then I'd want to be a lawyer, then I'd want to be a teacher, then I'd want to be a hairdresser. I used to go for all of these things that I wanted to do, but the problem is, it's because I've got such a lack of self-belief. I just don't think that I have anything to offer these, you know, professions. So because of that, I've never actually put myself down and settled into the routine of just getting on with what is required of me to get to a set profession, which is a shame because I am in a country that has a very, well, I think a very good education system. Oh, my child is starting to cry. Hey, it's okay. Has a very good education system. You have to excuse me a second. I am going to talk, but I have to find my child has done it. And I can't find it. The one time I need it, I can't find it.